I'm Dr. Candace Croney. I'm a professor of animal behavior and well-being at Purdue University, where I also serve as the director of the Center for Animal Welfare Science. It's probably more common for cats to play fetch than many people realize. They certainly don't fetch as much as dogs do, at least not as many. But in our study, almost 41% of cats fetched, based on what their pet families told us. The breed of the cat definitely seems to make a difference in terms of whether the cat fetches or which cats are more likely to fetch. In the research that we conducted, one of the things that we found is that breeds such as the Burmese, the Siamese, the Tonkinese, all of which are closely related, originating in the Far East, and also Bengal cats, are more likely to fetch. And those breeds are all generally more active in general, and have that reputation with people who keep them for really being much more active. And many people will tell you within those breeds also quite interactive with their people. So indoor cats are more likely to fetch than outdoor cats, right? And that makes sense in terms of our findings, in large part because, for one, those who keep cats are much more likely to see them fetching or to be interacting with them in ways where that behavior can be offered by the cat or is likely to be offered by the cat. Because the interesting thing with fetching in cats compared maybe to what happens in dogs is cats volunteer the behavior quite often. They're the ones that initiate it. And so indoor cats probably have more opportunity to do that and have it recognized with their owners, whereas cats that are outdoors may be more preoccupied with what's happening in the world out there, and if they're, depending on where they are and if they are roaming outdoors, we're maybe much less likely to see the behavior, but the motivation to demonstrate that behavior may be less for them if they're outdoors. Cats are often thought of as being very independent, not being very interactive with people, not needing a lot of interaction with people, and they really have this very bad PR around them where people have this idea that they have less social needs, that you don't need to interact with them quite as much. This idea that the cat is aloof, the cat is very independent, oftentimes leads people to think they don't need to spend much time with their cats, they don't need to interact with them, and that's completely wrong. One of the things that we find is that cats derive lots of benefits, one from interactions with people, and the people do as well.